Hello, good morning dear students. Welcome to today's class. Today something interesting we are going to see. What is that? I hope you all are very interested to listen to that. Yes or no? So before going to the lesson, I'll ask you what? Did you read the lesson? Whatever we have finished? I hope. So dear students, once again I repeat, please read the lesson, study the meanings so that it will be easy for you to study the next lesson. And okay, when you finish the first lesson, by the time you finish studying it, then it is easy for you to study all the lessons. So welcome to today's class. Something we are going to see connected to, what is this? What is it? What is it? Yes, you all know, you all are very smart and you all are very intelligent students. Okay, so therefore, already you said the answer. This is a camel. Camel. Why this is a camel? Why am I showing this camel? Because how that camel got his hump. This is the hump. Okay, dear students, I hope you can see it. This is the hump. Okay, so therefore, how this camel got this hump? How this camel got this hump? See, every camel has got hump. Yes or no? So, usually we don't understand why it is there, how it had happened. But then, today we are going to learn about this, how this has got his hump, and there is one mythic, that means one story. Okay, one story. Okay, so therefore this story, I don't know whether it is true or not, but we can say that we can learn something from this story. So did you understand which textbook we are going to start today? Today we are going to start supplementary lesson. Today we are going to start supplementary lesson. So therefore, I ask you all to take out the supplementary textbook. Please take out the supplementary textbook and the first lesson. You have seen the first lesson already. How the camel got his hump. So dear students, I welcome you all to this interesting lesson, that is a story. Okay, I read the lesson and you shall explain to me. Yes, you all are very smart to explain, to tell. Yes or no? Yes, come on. Please take the supplementary textbook, the first lesson, how the camel got his hump. Yes, this is the camel. Maybe in your houses, there are maybe different varieties of material camels are there, models are there. Yes, if you have seen the real camel also, it is well and good. You will understand better. So, but then here, only this camel is available for us. The natural animal is not available for us to bring it here and show you. You can go to the zoo where possible, and then you can see there the camel, giraffe, okay, variety. So many animals will be there in the zoo, so that you can see different animals. You will be able to understand. Okay, it is good to know about many things. It is good to know about many things. So, it is our privilege to learn today about this camel, how it got his hump. This is called hump. This part is called hump, where the part of this is raised. Okay, like this, na? Yeah, so therefore, we are going to learn how this camel got his hump. See how nicely it is decorated, the camel is decorated. So you can make this camel also in your house with the waste materials if you can, and you can keep it in your showcase. You can keep it in your showcase. Okay, dear students. So I advise you, it is good that if you try something doing like this. It is made out of clay. It is made out of clay. It is so heavy. But then you can make it with waste materials like a paper, cardboard, Thermocol, but Thermocol is not advisable to use nowadays. So therefore you can use clay. Okay, you can use Fevicol and different kinds of flour. Flour means rice flour is there, wheat flour is there. Okay, like that you can use it. You can use any waste material, but don't go to the shops to buy. Okay, dear students, whatever is available in your house, slowly use your intelligence and then try to make it, and then you can keep it in your showcase in your house, so that when you are grown up, you can show to your children, or anybody comes to your house, your neighbors, your relatives, you can show to them that you have prepared that. Yes or no? Yeah, we feel happy when you share that you have prepared such. Yes. So as you are at home, you can try this. You can try this. Okay. So let us go to the lesson now. Okay. This is called hump. Hump. H-U-M-P. Hump. This is called hump. Okay, dear students, come on. Let us go to the lesson. Take your textbook, please. So we are going to see part 1. What is there in the part 1? See, with the 3 dots, 3 lines are there. The world had just begun. The world had just begun. The world, the universe, the whole world. Okay, and the animals were working for humans. So, when the world had begun, all the animals were working for human beings. There was one lazy animal that did nothing and said nothing but hump. Okay, dear friends, even the clever Djinn was at his wit's end. Djinn, what do you mean by Djinn? A spirit. It can take any form, human form and animal form. It is a spirit. Okay, Djinn is a spirit. So it can take any form. If that spirit wanted to become animal, it can become animal. If the spirit wants to become human being, it can become. Okay, Djinn is a spirit. Let us go to the first paragraph. In the beginning, when the world was new and the animals were just beginning to work for man, there was a camel. And he lived in the middle of a howling desert because he did not want to work. He ate sticks and thorns and prickles. And when anybody spoke to him, he said, "Hum." Just hum and no more. So you have understood, I suppose. Yes or no? It's very easy to understand. So in the beginning of the world, all the animals were working, but the particular camel was there, but it was not working. It used to remain in the desert always and eat sticks which is available there. See, in the desert and all there are no grass, there is no grass, there are no plants. So, but there different kinds of there in the desert also. The different kinds of plants are there, but not so much here and there. Some thistles, some bushes like thorn bushes we can see. Okay, dear students, so that the camel was eating that. If anyone asked, why are you living in the desert, why are you eating all this, then the camel used to say, hum, just hum, that's all. And then there is no other answer. Presently, the horse came to him on Monday morning with a saddle on his back and said, "Camel, oh camel, come out and trot like the rest of us." So, the horses trot. Okay, so when the horses are trotting, means going, okay, pulling the, what is that called, cart, horse cart. Okay, all that. Okay, so therefore the horse came to camel and asked, "Camel, oh camel, we are sitting here lazy. Come, work like us." And what is the answer of the camel? "Hum," said the camel. And the horse went away and told the man. So, who is the man here? Djinn. So, this spirit, Djinn, has taken the form of man. Okay, has taken the form of man. Presently, the dog came to him with a stick in his mouth and said. So again, the other animal came to the camel. Which animal? The dog came to the animal. And what did this dog say? Camel, oh camel, come and fetch and carry like the rest of us. So what was the dog doing? Fetching, fetching, carrying. So therefore the dog said, camel, oh camel, why are you sitting here? Come on, carry, fetch like us. And what was the answer of the camel? Hum, said the camel. And the dog went away and told the man. So the dog also could not do anything. The dog also went back and said to the man. Next, presently the ox came to him with the yoke on his neck and said, camel, oh camel, come and plow like the rest of us. So the ox also came to camel and called and said, see, plow like us. What was the answer from the camel? Hum, said the camel, and the ox went away and told the man. So here, which are the three animals came to camel to call to work? First is a horse. Second one is dog. Third one is a ox. So what was the work of the horse? What the horse was doing? Trotting, T-R-O-T, trotting. What was the work of the dog? Carrying and fetching. What was the work of the ox? Plowing the field. When we want to sow the crops, cultivate the crops, we plow the fields. So therefore, the work of the ox is plowing the field. And then see what happens now. At the end of the day, the man called the horse and the dog and the ox together and said, 303, I am very sorry for you. So the man conducted the meeting at the end of the day. That means evening. He called horse, dog and ox. And then he said, oh 3, I am very sorry. Why? Because but that hum thing in the desert cannot work, or he would have been here by now. So I am going to leave him alone, and you must work double time to make up for it. So that camel is there, idiot camel in the desert. It doesn't come. If he wanted to come, he could reach here by this time, but he did not come. So that camel is not going to come, not going to work. So therefore, the work of the camel also should be shared among you three. Who are these three? Horse, dog and ox. So the work of this camel also should be shared among three of you, and you need to complete that work also. That made the three very angry, and they held a panchayat on the edge of the desert. And the camel came chewing cud and laughed at them. Then he said, hum, and went away again. So these three poor creatures, horse, dog and ox, conducted themselves a meeting, gathering at the end of the desert. And then they were having the panchayat, and who came there to see? Camel came there. And what did the camel say? Hum, and said and went away. He said hum and went away. Presently there came along the djinn who was in charge of all deserts, rolling in a cloud of dust. Now the spirit, rolling in the desert, he came there. And then what happened? Djinn of all deserts, said the horse, is it right for anyone to be idle? So the horse is very angry, very furious, and so this is questioning the djinn. And the djinn, certainly not, said the djinn. Well, said the horse, there is a thing in the middle of your desert with a long neck and long legs, and he has not done a stroke of work since Monday morning. I won't trot. So, from since Monday morning, this creature did not do any work. Yeah, very long legs. There is one thing, one animal with long legs, with long neck. But it is not doing any work. It is not doing any work. So therefore, I am also not going to trot. Who said this? Horse. Oh, said the djinn whistling. What's my camel? That's my camel. What does he say about it? So it's that. What did this camel say? He says hum and he won't plow, said the ox. And the ox is telling with anger. He says always hum, hump, and he doesn't plow. Very good, said the decision. I will hump him if you will kindly wait a minute. Okay, very good. But then, if you wait for some time, I will teach him a lesson. Who said this? Dejin said. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood this. Please read the lesson, very interesting, because a very small and very simple story. That is, a moral is there, moral. Because in these supplementary lessons we can learn so much of moral. So therefore, in this lesson also, the Dejin, the spirit or the man, okay, this Dejin is going to teach the camel what is this hum and why it is saying always hum. Okay, but then till now we have not come across how this camel came to know. But now we have stopped the lesson here for today. I ask you to take your textbook in the hand and read the lesson loudly today itself. Okay, dear students, take care. Have a nice day.